So this is VECNA Chapter 2. Gimbal missed the first part of Chapter 2 when basically the party went with Kai, the ranger, who had discovered that one of the cultists had left Neverwinter, traveled to the east on the edge of the Evermore swamps, descended down into the earth to basically an enclave down there below the earth. And Kai led you all to this place, and you're on the tracks of this cultist to see what this Vecnan cultist was doing. You had also done some research in Neverwinter that led you to believe the Vecnans had discovered something about a powerful artifact, and you were afraid these cultists were going after that artifact. And when you arrived at the location of this underground redoubt, there was drow here, quite a few drow, and potent spellcasters at that, demon summoners, and you fought off a type 3 demon in the battles that you had there. You then discovered that the drow were meeting with a devil, an Aranyas devil. And Kai had already infiltrated this before you guys had arrived, and when you had started fighting all these cultists, Kai was one of the ones in these black robes that you see in the picture here. And he, leapt into the fight on your guys' side. He wasn't sure who this Aranyas was, and he wasn't sure which of the other individuals was the cultist that he had followed here. But the Aranyas was dealing with, or trying to make some sort of bargain with, a drow matron mother. And you guys had a battle around the summoning pentagram when the drow matron mother you blocked off with a wall of fire. They retreated. The drow retreated. You chased them into this chamber, which had this great monstrosity in it, a spider dragon, Yoctal demons. The matron mother was there, and it was an epic battle that you just finished. And the spider lies on the ground nearby. The spider dragon lies on the ground nearby. The Yoctal demons are melting into the ground. You had sectioned off part of the cavern with a wall of force to keep the matron mother out of the fight, and she plane shifted away. And that's where we resume. Kai has taken off after some individuals that he heard running away to the west to see if they are more cultists, leaving you guys here. He said he'd be back as soon as he can. So, with that, Gimbal stumbles in through the webs into the chamber here and meets up with all of you. And we're picking up right where we left off. So, there's webbing all across the south part of this chamber here. And out of that webbing, you retrieved this artifact, a piece of the rod of 7 parts. Let's see if I have it here. I don't think I have it. Well, with this piece of the rod of 7 parts, whoever wields it can once per day cast a commune spell. It also tells you roughly where the next piece of the rod of 7 parts is. And right now it seems to be giving you indications that this piece is somewhere in realm space, somewhere beyond the Rock of Brawl. You have with you a spelljammer, Tar's Bane, who had been adventuring in and around the Rock of Brawl, so he knows that area well. He might be able to help you get to wherever that second piece of the rod is. There's more of this complex that you're going to explore. You might be able to take a short rest before you explore more. There is a lot of webbing blocking your way to the south. You could cut through that or burn through it. There's doors to the southwest. You can just see through the webbing. There's more cavern to the south. You can see through the webbing. And back in the entry chamber, you had these strange skeletons of a defeated adventuring party. You had a couple of gems that you determined were trapped. You have not been able to break that trap or get to those gems yet. In addition, there was passages and doors to the south of that chamber that you haven't been down. And that's where we start. So we're going to get started. Hopefully Tars can join us soon. We'll see. So there'll be 4 of you until then. What do you guys want to do?
Nap? Throgs?
Short rest? Okay. You are
Gimbal
able to take...
will stand guard during the short rest since he's, pretty fresh.
You're able to take a short rest, so you can spend as many hit dice as you have remaining. And before you take that short rest, do you want to do any spells or anything? Because I'll roll a random encounter while you're doing your short rest. Okay. Let's just see if we get a random. Don't do any healing on your guys yet. No, nothing interrupts your short rest. So go ahead and spend your hit dice at will. Hey, Josh, can you hit mute while you're not talking?
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, the chamber that you're in, you look around after your rest. There's enormous webs stretching across the open chamber's center. The strands plastered over stalagmites and stalactites. The gigantic reptilian spider dragon lies dead on the edge of the webbing. Near that creature is melting down the body of a demon, Yochlal demon. You've searched all these things. You found the necklace of fireballs, the belt of frost giant strength, the first piece of the rod of 7 parts, and that is all. So you finish your short rest. Where do you want to go? I guess Throgs would probably be leading. Where do you want to go, Throgs?
Throgs will, I guess, clear the path using a hand axe as like a machete.
Okay. So when you get
And-
through the webbing, you can see the cavern extends into the darkness quite a distance. You can see here. There's the doors to your right that are standing closed. You can just make out an opening also to the right, and the caves continue south in darkness. Lots
Throgs-
of bones and such, like the spider demon thing, whatever it is, has dwelled here for some time.
Throgs will check, do a cursory check of the piles.
Okay.
We'll
Kicking
need
through
to-
piles and such, you find loose gold coins here and there, but you can kind of see another sparkling collection of gold coins to the southwest. When you come a little closer, you can see this passageway that goes west, extends for quite a distance to the west. To the southwest, in the chamber proper, there is a pile of bones with a lot of coins over here.
Throgs will wait for everyone to catch up before he approaches the pile of coins.
And you can see there's coins scattered amongst all the different bones, so you have to do quite a bit of searching here. If you want to collect all last coins right now, we'll do a wandering monster check, or you can come back later and grab them.
I'll probably come back later.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to stuff a lot of gold in your pockets real quickly, but to get all of them, it'll take some time. So to the southeast, there's a ledge. It climbs about 10 feet. Can't see what's up there past that. It's that slightly different color stone is the edge of the ledge. I'm pointing to it there. And then to the west over here, you don't hear or see anything in that direction. You do
All right,
see there's a passageway breaking off of it to the south there.
And this pile just has a bunch more gold.
A lot
but
of
nothing
coins.
else. Nothing
Yeah.
else readily apparent.
Nope.
All right. Throgs will kip
I
up.
say we go ahead and take the time to get all this gold. You never know what else could come. We may not have the opportunity of coming back. I'd rather chance a wandering monster and get all this gold now than not have a chance to come back and get it. That's just my vote.
Throgs.
Okay. You gather together all the gold. You take some time. Let's do a wandering monster check here. And a 1, you'll have something. Oh, okay. Set you guys up where you're at while you're gathering gold. Any piles of bones can have some gold in it, so pick any pile you want. This is also a good time to let me know if you're casting any spells for the day, such as Aid or Mage Armor. Of course, if you already did that previously, it's still going. Okay, so the Wandering Monster. Let's see, what do you guys have for light sources? Can you guys all see in the dark? Do you have lights all out, or has someone got light going?
No, Gimble's going to have his right fist will be glowing with Gimble's.
Okay, how about you, Dawson? You got anything for seeing? You got dark vision, right?
I don't.
Yeah. I think you might, because I think you had, unless you got rid of it. Oh yeah, you might have got rid of it. Okay,
I had to get rid of the goggles of
Got it.
night.
got some light going?
No.
No light. So you got Gimble's light, which is going to be bright 20, dim 20. I assume that's right. Okay, so first you see a shadowy form, Dawson, and as it comes into greater view, you can see enormous ape-like body with a gigantic belly, big sagging man boobs, and then the head is that of a wild boar mixed with human, with enormous, vicious-looking tusks. And this looks to be some sort of fiend. So, roll initiative, everyone. Archibald, you are first to react to that. What do you want to do?
I'm going to get to it. I'm going to cast Blur on myself first, and then bonus action, tell Johnny 5 to hit it with a Tasha's
Caustic Brew?
Caustic Brew. There you go.
Okay.
And oops.
All right.
Start.
17 dex save. Here we go.
Yeah.
Dex save. 17. Magic resistance doesn't help him. You got him covered in the Caustic Brew.
Yay.
Okay. After Archibald comes Kimball.
If I hit him with Melf's acid arrow, does that deal damage like on each of our turns, or does it not deal the extra damage because of the Tasha's Caustic Brew?
It'll add up. It'll also deal
Okay.
damage.
Very good. in that case, 3 to there, and then I'm gonna cast Melf's acid or Gimbal's acid arrow on him. That's gonna be a 22 for 10.
22 is a
Acid damage.
hit. 10 acid. He takes full acid damage, so that's good.
And then add LM to 1 damage roll. Is that already in there?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
The alchemical savant, my alchemical savant, is that built into the damage roll?
No, since it's 1 damage roll for the spell, so you could pick a later one. I don't know why you ever would. Do you want to do it right away?
Yeah. So
Okay.
just roll.
I can change that
roll
macro so it always does it the very first damage roll. No reason to
Yeah,
do it on a
that's
later
what-
one. So minus
It's-
5 more or 4 more?
Crap. I'm sorry. I need to look and see what my alchemical savant was. Just give me a second. I'm so sorry.
18. So 4.
Yeah, 4 more damage.
Got it.
Oh, I am intelligence modifier. I just figured out what that meant. I feel dumb. Okay, and I'm gonna move down to here, and I'll be
Okay.
done.
After Gimbal Throgs.
All right. Throgs will move up to there and will toss. Solid 17.
17. Oh, he just knocks it aside. Missing.
Well, it comes back, and a 25 will tag him for
It does.
13.
Got it.
And Throgs will back up a little bit to let Archibald do their job.
After Throgs. Stolson.
Well, let's see how he feels about a DC 17 wisdom save.
Polymorph on the
change him
wisdom
into a
save.
Tortoise.
He makes
Oh, look at that.
it strong on the wisdom check.
Very good wisdom saves.
Okay. The magic washes off of him like water off a duck's back, and he strides forward. Throgs, you did not mark him in any way, right?
Nope.
Not raging yet. Okay. So he's going to stride forward here to in front of the Dwarven Artificer. He's going to do a multi-attack. Or Nimbus, Bite, and Claw ×2. The Nimbus is on himself at a 15-foot radius, so this is only get Johnny 5 and Archibald. Each creature that he can see is frightened for a minute. 15 wisdom save to negate that, Archibald, for you and you're familiar.
Nope.
Okay, Archibald's afraid. Johnny 5, also afraid.
Also,
Okay, so you have both marked the fear for your guys. Then he's going to attack you with a bite first onto Archibald. It's a 16, missing Archibald, but the tusk you think would have ripped a hole through your chest that would have been hard to survive if you had not dodged out of it. Then his claw attack, that's a 20. I think you also, that might get you.
I think I have a 21 now. Let me see. Yeah, I have a 21.
You get your breastplate, your shield, your dex.
16.
Is your shield magical or something?
Yeah, shield's +1.
+1 now, nice. Okay. And then his second claw attack, 25.
That is a hit.
30 points of slashing.
Isn't it disadvantage because of the blur?
Oh, yeah, you blurred, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, it
Archibald?
should be. Yep, I am blurred.
Well, there you go. Your blur made it so he missed it. And that's it for his turn. That rounds over. Archibald, your turn.
Real fast, acid damage from Melf's acid arrow.
Also, Tasha's.
So that is going to be 5 acid damage.
-5.
And then the Tasha's Caustic Brew.
10 acid, -10. Okay, after that, Archibald, your turn.
All right. Now I'm going to punch this guy. 23 for 10.
23 hit, 10 magic with thunder, work 2.
And 19 for 8.
19 also hit.
And now he has disadvantage against everybody.
Anyone but you. Gimbal, your turn. Oh, Johnny 5 ain't do anything?
Oh, shoot. He can't. Yeah, sure. He'll force strike at disadvantage. Wow, still 28
Nice.
or 5.
Nice for strike. Okay. Gimbal, your turn.
Archibald, are you down to 35 hit points? Am I reading that right?
I have 10 temp, so 45, but yeah, I'm hurt.
Okay. I forgot to see what my experimental elixirs were for the day. So let me look and see what those are real fast. It is flight and swiftness. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Not that I'm going to do either of those on you because you don't need temporary hit points. I am going to move behind you, and I'm going to use one of my my Gimbal's Miracle Elixir from the new bandolier I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what my what is it called? The spell storing item. Yeah, it's a potion bandolier with a whole bunch of there it is. So you get 15 hit points back.
Awesome.
And do I do extra healing off because of my alchemical savant, or is it just extra damage?
There's also an intelligence modifier built in, yeah. So you do
Okay.
healing, yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be another 4.
No,
on
it's
top
built
of
in.
that, so nice.
It's built in already.
Oh, you did build that one. Okay, just
Yeah.
off the damage. Got it.
The only one I did build in is the one that you did choice of multiple times. But
That
since
makes
you'll
sense.
always use it the first time, I'll build it in the future.
All
Okay, after Gimbal
So-
comes Throgs.
Throgs is letting
Wait.
Archibald tank and will throw the javelin. Missing on the first, but connecting on the second for
Yep.
11. End of Throgs.
Okay, Dawson.
Dawson's running out of tools here. I'm just gonna try Ray of Frost. Let's see if it does anything. Not if you miss.
Not with that big miss. The demon's turn. It is going to teleport to a vacant space it can see. Quite a ways. And Archibald, you can see 60 feet into the dark.
Sounds about right.
Okay, you don't see where he teleported to, but you can hear his heavy footsteps recede away. So he teleported to the west into the darkness beyond your dark vision. And
Ready.
that was his turn. And if you want to give pursuit, we'll stay in rounds. Archibald, you cannot pursue down that hallway like we talked about for
Right.
fear. The last place you
Yep.
thought he went, you can't go closer. So what do you want to do, Archibald?
I guess.
And you get to
how
repeat
long-
the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So that's the end of your turn. What do you want to do during your turn?
Pretty much nothing. If I have any. There I go. I'll cure wounds myself. 15.
Nice. And then you can repeat your saving throws when you're ready.
There's what, wisdom?
Yeah. 15 wisdom save to negate.
Ooh.
And don't forget Johnny 5. And then after yours turn, Gimbal, your turn.
There, he made it.
Nice.
All right, Gimbal is going to go forward and use his healer's kit on Archibald. So that's going to be 20 hit points back.
Nice. After Gimbal, Throgs.
Throgs will come over here and keep picking up the coins now, I guess.
Okay. Do you guys want to come out of combat? Dawson, you want to do anything?
No, we can come out of combat.
Okay. All right. So whatever it was retreated down the hall into the darkness. Now, what do you guys want to do?
Finish
Guess
grabbing
we
that gold.
finish picking up the gold.
Finish looking for gold? Okay. You roll
And
a one monster
items.
check. D6 on a 1, something comes. No, you finish it up this time. You get the rest of the gold. It totals, how much gold you got here? There's like around 6,000 gold. So you're filling up that bag of holding. There's about around 2,000 silver. So you're filling up the bag of holding with gold and silver as well.
All right, Throgs will pick himself up and get on up on this ledge and check out what's behind
Okay.
us.
So everything's dark down that direction, but you can see in black and white with your dark vision, and you see that there is some sort of more ancient edifice down here that either was found by the drow or they knew it was here and they built these caves on their own. But this is like some sort of ancient temple you see ahead of you to the south that is breached by these caverns. You also see some pillars to the left and right. You see heavy webbing all over the place. And it looks like a chasm. The place falls off into a chasm.
Throgs will attempt to see if there's any tracks.
Go to make a survival check. Yes, there are tracks. There's at least one more of those spider dragons from the looks of the tracks. In addition to that, you see coming and going tracks consistent with those the size of elves. So maybe drow have come and gone in that direction. Nothing
Gotcha.
super fresh that you can pick up.
Throgs will point at the ground and say, Throgs! And then we'll look at the rest of the group and motion towards the other doors, because it appears this place is much bigger down this way.
Which way you want to go, Throgs? You don't really need to ask them. They'll tell you if they don't want to go the direction you're going.
All right, well then Throgs will go back up here and hatchet his way through these webs.
And go to those doors there? Okay.
Sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
After looking at them to see if there's any obvious thing of traps.
Yes, obvious. No obvious traps. They open easily enough. This looks to be some sort of fodder chamber, probably for feeding those spider dragons or other creatures. There are like big racks on which are hanging huge sides of meat from things like giant lizards may have been, come from down here. Underground Roth cattle creatures, maybe some above ground creatures. You see the couple torsos that could be humanoid even. But this is like a larder And other than that, there looks to be nothing in this chamber.
All right. Throgs just checks the meat, see if there's a choice cut, and will grab it. If so, especially one of those cave lizards.
Yeah, you can find a pretty good one.
Oh yeah, this will be good for barbecuing up tonight. Throgs will point to it, show the party, and go, "Throgs tastes like chicken."
Throgs taste like chicken?
Well, yeah, he says throgs, but you know that he means tastes like chicken.
Gimbal has no point of reference for that comment.
Story of Gimbal's life. Okay, Throgs. Down the passageway to the south, you see like a miniature barracks of sorts, maybe. There are some bedrolls you see against the wall, each with a small chest beside it. There's a desk against the other wall, and there's a small room to the south. There's no one here, though.
Throgs will point at the chests to Gimbal and say, "Throgs."
When you get a view of the room to the south, it looks to be almost like a barracks break room. There's a table there with a few scraps of cards and dice. There's some foodstuffs stacked away into a corner there. Nothing of any significant value. Looking around the chests and stuff, Gimbal, you find some ceremonial holy symbols of some spider goddess. You imagine Loth. You find in the bedroll closest to the entrance a potion, and in the southeast bedroll, you find a gem in the bedroll. So this gem looks to be a gem of seeing.
And the potion?
Potion is a potion of superior healing. On the desk, you see notes. You see, it looks like plans for various covert missions that worshippers of Loth here are planning in the lands about you. And the one really grabs your attention. It looks like it has been completed, and it looks to be some sort of ambush of a royal convoy and some person of great note that they were hoping to kidnap. And it appears from the notes like they were successful. They don't identify who it was they kidnapped. And you also find some gold and gem encrusted spider shaped knickknacks. So you gather those together, probably worth about 500 gold in total. In the dining area, besides the foodstuffs, some boxes of dried meat, nothing of value. And that's all you guys find in this chamber.
All right. And that includes the bottom one, right?
Yeah. Yep. Searched it too. Archibald, what's your stealth check? I mean, your perception check? Perception passive?
Not great. Passive perception 10.
Okay. Surprisingly, good enough.
Wow.
So you're able to alert both Throgs and Gimbal. And Throgs and Gimbal, you guys were moving back towards the chamber. You have to be in the room still. Any choice you want to be in the room. As Archibald hears something coming from the darkness around the corner. And you can just see it coming into view. I'll draw where it's at, actually, here. That demon coming to investigate again, it looks like. And when it sees you, it looks like it's going to back up, but let's roll initiative. And it sees that you see it. Okay. But you have signaled to Throgs. Throgs, you're able to leap into the action fast, like a barbarian can. You go first.
Throgs moves up to here and will toss at this.
Okay. And from that vantage point, you can see better into the room. They draw us. What else you see in there? See some doors.
19?
19 hit.
For 10. And then that means a 24 hits for another 10.
20 damage.
And Throgs will... that dude looked like he hits like a truck. So Throgs will move back. End of Throgs.
And Archibald.
Moving up. Actually, yeah, I'll move up, but cast Blur again. And same thing, bonus action, tell Johnny 5 to hit him with a Tasha's Caustic Brew. That is all.
That is a dexterity saving throw, DC 17. He gets made it with his magic resistance. Okay. And now his turn. So, let's see if his Horror Nimbus recharges. He will do a bite attack versus Archibald. 24 to hit.
I got Blur on, so it's a
21 to hit.
Still a hit.
50.
That is a hit.
50 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
A claw strike. 19 misses. Oh, his Blur concentration.
Blur is, yeah. So I need
DC 25 concentration check first then.
DC 25. Well, yeah, I'm not making.
Okay.
So that's gone.
Then the second one will hit for 26 slashing.
Okie dokie.
And then the last one as
You
he
still
tries
have
to...
you still have your temporary hit points, Archibald, or
Oh,
So you can make your hit points 17 instead of 7.
that's true.
I didn't know if you were saving those for something.
Oh, man. That's not nice.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Last claw attack. 24 for 17. Oh, no. That drops you to 0 exactly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got you.
Does something happen to Johnny 5 when you drop to 0?
He can now he can like do anything he wants now. It's like he'll only take certain actions unless I'm incapacitated that he can take.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
the demon then backs up. You guys don't know. Well, Johnny 5 is going to relay to Dawson where he's at.
Beep, 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 boop,
The demon backs up a little bit. Johnny 5 can see the chamber, and so could Archibald, and so could Throgs right before that. So let me describe what you see in there. So there's a barred door to the southwest. Like there's something past those southwest doors that are being held inside them from a bar on this side of the room. There's a ring of keys hanging from a hook on the wall, and that is it. The only things of note here. Okay, then he's done moving, and next person to go is Gimbal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move to there. I'm going to use Cure Wounds for my Bandolier. So that's 14 hit points back.
Don't forget to mark yourself prone, Archibald, and that you drop whatever was in your hands.
That is all my movement, and that I don't have any bonus actions, so that I am done.
Okay, after Gimbal comes Dawson.
Dawson is running seriously low on spells. He'll go up here and that's 6 and cast Rare Frost. No, there it is.
Ooh,
Nope.
Miss. Rounds over. Throgs your turn.
Such a miss.
I'm sorry. How much HP was that, Gimbal?
14.
14.
Throgs moves in and throws at point blank.
Oh, no. Gimbal might have said 15, and if he did, that might be right, because it might be his thing, does it at second level.
What's that do?
Yeah.
I thought I had heard 15, but I wasn't.
Yeah, it is 15. He casts as a second level. 19 Throgs is a hit.
For 14 points of magical piercing damage.
Oh, that's right.
And Throgs is going to play tank for a little bit.
Okay, after the Throgs, then Archibald, your turn.
You know what? I want to lightning bolt him.
Alrighty.
Probably got. Ooh.
You got him. He failed that
Nice.
18 dex save, took 28 lightning. He resisted, so he takes 14 lightning.
Then backing it.
All right. Johnny 5.
Johnny 5. He'll try the caustic brew again. 19.
Got him.
Yay.
Then comes his turn. See if he recharges his horror nimbus. Does not. So now he is going to move to there and attack Throgs with a bite. 27 to hit Throgs.
Yeah.
48 piercing. Claw attack is only a 16, missing. Second claw attack, 24 for 23 slashing. Then Gimbal, your turn.
Okay.
Oh, that was his turn. So at the start of his turn, he took the caustic brew, right?
Yep.
Go give me that damage, Archibald. 7 acid.
7. Haha.
Okay, now Gimbal.
All right. Gimbal's going to go up and is going to use Healer's Kit on Throgs. That is 19 hit points back.
Nice. Dawson, your turn.
Ray of Frost again.
Crit.
There we go. That's what I like to see.
Doing 11 cold damage. He resists cold, so does 5 cold damage and slows him down.
Okay.
After Dawson rounds over, Throgs, your turn.
I will point blank throw.
That's a hit.
12. 21 for another 14.
14. Oh boy, he's getting close. Tears and gashes all over his body. Huge puncture wounds from the javelin. Archibald, your turn.
Here we go. I'll shatter him from behind.
Okay. Ooh, wow, he failed his con save.
Yay.
Even though he's plus 11 and has advantage. Takes 16 thunder.
Yep.
He takes all 16 thunder. He stumbles, almost falling to his knees. What else you got, Archibald?
Force strike from Johnny 5.
Johnny 5 connects with the force strike, killing the demon.
Yes.
With a howl and a scream, the demon
Right.
falls to his knees and then turns into ichor across the floor. The demon, sorry.
Archibald, I'm going to give you my potion of flight. You can fly 10 feet for 10 minutes, but you also get 10 temporary hit points.
When you drink it.
Yes, when you drink it.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
And then Throgs, I'll give you the potion of swiftness.
Ooh.
10-foot walking speed for 1 hour, and 10 temporary hit points.
All right. Well, then Throgs will look around here, and like Dawson, we're running kind of low, gents.
Yeah.
Throgs will listen at the barred door.
No sound.
I'm going to give one of my bandolier cure wounds to Archibald.
Okay.
So that's going to be 15 hit points back.
Yeah, no sound of the barred doors. And you're plenty strong enough to get the bars off the doors and open them if you want.
Yeah, once everybody's ready.
I did my defensive field thing to get. That's what the.
Okay.
And then you're also getting 15 more hit points back, Archibald.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, you should be at 30 now.
The chamber beyond the doors is a prison of sorts. Within said prison, you find a number of holding cells, 4 of them, along the south wall of that chamber there. As you can see, the first one to your right holds a Cyclops, which is just crammed into that cell. Normally a Cyclops is a huge creature. He's squeezing down into the cell. His arms and shoulders are pushed against the cell's roof, and the bars are kind of bowing out a little bit. You think he should be able to break it if he really went for it. The second one holds looks like a dead elf, recently dead elf. The third one holds, not what I have there, a bugbear slumped against the wall, dead. And the fourth one holds a hunched, gray-skinned figure in robes. There's a worn chest sitting along the northwest wall. You can see that there. And leaning next to that chest is a giant-sized club, maybe belonging to that Cyclops. The Cyclops looks to be female, is shackled to the walls in addition to being squeezed into the cave. She kind of holds her head in her hands and just looks defeated. The gray-skinned creature with the stringy black hair and cultist robe sits hunched in a corner of his cell. They barely look up at you when you open the doors.
I will enter and greet both of them in common.
Okay. Let's see here. The Cyclops does not understand you. The hunched gray cultist does not understand you.
I will then repeat it in Gnomish, which, as everybody knows, is the universal language.
Yep. Nope. They don't know that.
Yeah.
Throgs will try Ba Weep, Grana Weep, Ninibon.
Don't know that.
Oh, we had a baby. It's a boy.
Elson knows giant. Say, who are you and why are you imprisoned here? To the
Cyclops looks up when you speak in giant. You can see her eyes are red and watery, as if she's been crying.
eyes.
Eye. Sorry. Gave away her secret. She said, I failed. I failed her. These drow killed everyone, including my friend. And she looks to the elf beside her, who's dead in the cage beside her cage. They took our queen. They're probably gonna sacrifice her here. She's probably already dead.
Who's your queen? Do you know what they want with her?
She looks afraid to answer you, but eventually, and you are really unsure that she's telling you the truth when you hear this, she says her queen is Illustrial. Most of you know Illustrial is one of the immortal wizards, who are, this one being beloved throughout the Faerun for her kindness and for using her incredible spellcasting power to protect the innocent, an immortal daughter of Mystra, the god of magic. She served as the High Mage of Silvery Moon, battling demons on the outer planes, and more. So you can't believe that this Cyclops was guarding Illustrial, and Illustrial is captured here now. But that's what the Cyclops says.
Can we tell if it thinks that that's true?
Oh, you can all make an insight check. Yeah, go to everyone making a wisdom insight check. I'll tell you if you think that the Cyclops has got ulterior motives.
I'm going to use Flash of Genius on my insight check. So with Flash of Genius, that is going to be a 20.
The Cyclops seems sincere, seems to believe what they're telling you. And given that you use that Flash of Genius and that the Cyclops seems sincere, this counts as a secret. And you don't know why, but that seems important. And your connection to VECNA seems to somehow be connected to that. Maybe a little bit more research on your part about that might get you some idea of what these secrets mean to VECNA and or you. But the fact that this Cyclops was guarding Illustrial, and Illustrial was captured by the Drow under her guardianship is her secret. She kind of starts to warm up to you all and says, if you free me, I'll help you rescue her, she says.
Since Gimbal 100% believes her, he'll go up and pick the lock to free her.
Okay. There's also a keychain that's hanging on the doors outside this room.
Yeah, Gimbal's going to pick the lock.
Okay.
We're going to pretend like there's no other way we could have opened that without Gimbal's help.
All right, Gimbal, you successfully pick the lock, and out steps Gertrude, is the Cyclops name. And when she steps out, she, of course, grows to her full size. Well, she doesn't grow, but she can take her full size. She grabs that club that's lying by that chest and holds it in her hands, and it, like, resizes. It was, like, only the size of, like, a large club previously, and now it's the size of a huge club. So it's got some sort of magical power to resize to its wielder. And
Throgs
she kind of
look at it and say, "Throgs."
She kind of bashes it against her hand, her open hand, and she says, "I'm ready to go when you are." She's got to be around here somewhere. They couldn't have taken her far.
What about this other guy?
Ask her if she knows anything about the other
guy. He was a cultist. He wasn't with us. I don't know what he was in here for. He never really talked to us.
But he's a cultist, so not somebody we want to free.
You would think not. You would think not.
Okay.
So yeah. Otherwise, you got the dead elf in one chamber, the dead bugbear in another chamber, and the chest. That's the only other things of note in the room.
Well, we got to open the chest. Go to it, Gimbal.
Gimbal, try to pick the lock to the chest.
All right. Yeah, you're able to without any difficulty. In fact, I don't even know if this chest is locked or not.
Well, he's going to pick the lock anyways.
He's going to act like of course he is.
He doesn't actually put the pick in the lock. He just does it next to the hole and then makes these sounds with his mouth.
Yep, exactly.
And then opens it up.
Okay, inside the chest, you find a magical dagger and a magical sword, both +1, maybe belonging to that elf. They're kind of got some elvish design to them, and that's it. There's no treasure or coins. Well, there's a few gold coins. You add it to your stash of now over 6,000 gold, but that's it. Nothing else of note. So now what?
Did she have an idea where they took the queen?
No, I don't know where she's at. But she's got to be somewhere in this complex.
Well, I say we go try these double doors up here.
Okay. That direction, you find a small shrine. Yeah, so right around the corner is a small shrine right over here. And in that shrine, you find that there are some shelves along the wall, actually carved into the wall from floor to ceiling, and they hold small, repulsive items, including bloody baubles, shriveled fingers, and idols carved from bone. Looks like some sort of worship place for lesser cultists, maybe, coming to worship Loth. A quick perusal of what's on the shelves, you find nothing of note or value or magic, unfortunately. So, that leaves you only one place in this whole complex, and that is that odd adjoining temple.
Throgs will down the potion of swiftness as he helps everybody else get up the ledge.
You got it. And Gertrude will help too. She reaches a hand down to help you all down up into the place. She peers into the darkness.
Use a spell refueling item.
What was that?
Archmage's going to use a spell refueling ring to get back a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay. When you get to the threshold of the entrance, and you can see a little further in there, show you what you can see. You see a pillared hall, a grand pillared hall with a big crevasse through the middle of it. 2 tears in the earth to the left and to the right on the 2 edges of the crevasse that are all webbed and dark, so you don't know where those lead. One of the pillars has fallen across the crevasse, so a way for you to walk across, and the hall continues into darkness at its end. It is heavily webbed throughout.
Throgs will use his hand axe as a machete.
When you make your way to the edge of the crevasse, you can finally see kind of the very end of the hall, just barely through the darkness, and you can see that down there is a set of stairs leading up.
Throgs will clear the way and carefully traverse the fallen obelisk, hoping that his team is behind it.
They are. Go ahead and put your guy about halfway across the obelisk, like there. Everyone else take up your spots.
Sure.
Okay. Dawson, what's your passive perception? Looks like a 9 or so.
10.
10, okay. Archibald sees past you, crawling out of the webs, a swarm of spiders. And Throgs, you hear something to the east, and you look, and you can just see, coming around the corner to the east, the head of some great creature. Put on the map here, and I'll draw that eastern side. So through the dark, webbed, mawing opening is a spider dragon crawling along those webs. And so everyone roll initiative. First person to act is going to be... Holy cow, that spider dragon went first. That's not good. Okay. Here comes the spider dragon. Walking along its webs with the speed of a dragon. Great speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 to there. And then it breathes a cone of spiderlings to the northwest. 30 foot, 60 foot cone. It's only going to be the first 30 feet of that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Dawson and Johnny 5 are just on the edge and out of it. It'll get Archibald, Gimble, and the Cyclops. It will do to all of you 41 piercing and 59 poison. 15 dex save for half on all of that. So if you want to use inspiration or anything like that, feel free.
I am going to use my inspiration and a flash of genius on this.
I will use a flash of genius.
Dude, I didn't need either. But I did it anyways.
So 20 piercing and 29 poison. And don't forget your poison resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be 14 poison. So 34 total. That still hurt a lot.
The Cyclops has got a dex save.
If I have resistance and made my save,
1/4.
0 or is 1/4?
1/4 of the poison. The piercing is 1/2. Okay. Let's see. Here's his dex save of the Cyclops. No, not so lucky. That's 100 damage.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, didn't go well for the Cyclops. I guess that's it for the spider dragon. Archibald, your turn.
You know what? I want to use a bead from my fireball, throw it behind them. Sorry, do I have a macro for that? Or
Not for the fireball, no. Sorry. Well, I don't... What? There might be a necklace. Yeah, there's a necklace there. Just click necklace in your gear.
Oh, there it is.
You did better than I did. 15 dex save, 33 fire damage. Here's his dex save. We made it. So he takes half of 33. Has no resistance to fire. That's the good news. So 16 fire to him. And burned up a bunch of the webs behind him, too. In fact, he kind of plummets down 5-10 feet or so, and then lands on webs. But he's still within reach for you guys, so you don't have to worry about that.
And another Tasha's Caustic Brew from Johnny 5.
All right, dex save with the Caustic Brew. Made it. And then Throgs.
All right. Throgs is going to go ahead and rage.
Good idea.
And we're going to move a little bit. And then we are going to throw at this guy. 18?
Hit.
For 12.
Got it.
17?
17 hit.
For 11. And they have been harassed
All right.
by my ancestral protectors. And let's see. Well, I can get Gimble and I can get the Cyclops, and that's about it. But I'm on the other side. End of turn.
Okay, Dawson, your turn. Got spiders crawling toward you from the front or the back, and this giant spider dragon in the front. Archibald, you might have forgot to take your 10 hit points again.
10 hit points?
No, I did. I can't. For some reason, it's not sticking.
I'm going to use a 5th level slot and try and polymorph this thing.
Spider dragon. Okay. 17 wisdom save. Dang. Just made it. After Dawson, the Cyclops is going to try and smash it. Multi-attacking with his big club twice. First one is a critical hit. Doing 50 bludgeoning. 50 bludgeoning to the dragon. Then he'll try again with his great club. 17's a hit again for 26 more bludgeoning to the dragon. Nice. And then Gimble, your turn.
I like this Cyclops. So Gimble is going to go to there and give Archibald a cure wounds from his bandolier. So that's going to be 18 hit points to Archibald.
All right. Next is something you didn't see. Creepy crawly spiders coming out of the webs in the darkness behind you, Dawson. Crawl all over Dawson and try and bite the wizard. 22 to hit you for 4 piercing.
I guess I'll take it.
Okay. And then another set of invisible spiders, or spiders that appear, crawling out of the webbing by Throgs, and then move into Throg Square and try and bite at the orc. Missing. And then the ones that you know about are coming into Archibald space, trying to bite on Archibald. Missing. And that's it for the round. Next round, the spider dragon survived, recharging on his breath weapon.
No.
Oh, he does.
No.
No. Bye, Archibald. Bye,
Yep.
Cyclops. Just Archibald and Cyclops gonna get it with the breath. Let's see.
I will. I have gone, so I will Flash of Genius Archibald's check.
Okay. This time it's only 99 damage if you fail. So your Cyclops hero, either way, drops to 0.
I might be able to help them.
Oh, okay. Let me see if it makes a
because
save.
they're the only ones within range.
Saving throw is a fail, so they're taking
Yeah,
99 damage. You'd have to drop their damage by
Yep, there's
60-ish.
no way.
Yeah, okay. 0.
I can do 18 at the max.
The Cyclops crashes to the ground, shaking the temple.
I mean, but she went out doing what she loved, critting.
She did. The dragon is done. Then Archibald,
I
your
don't
turn.
plan on her staying.
I think I'm down 47 by half. Yeah, even if I take a quarter of the poison, I'm down.
Oh, so even saving, you go down.
Yeah, because I only had 23 hit points and it was 47 plus.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So death save.
One
And then it's
fail. Then
Can I
Johnny
Flash
5.
of Genius the death save instead? That was a joke. Sorry.
So Johnny 5, I guess, can do anything, right?
Yeah.
So he'll try that caustic brew again.
Okay, 17 dex save. Dex.
Gosh darn it.
Dragon survived. Throgs, your turn.
All right. Well, Throgs will chuck at this guy. 27 for 14.
Ooh, nice damage. 14, got it.
25 for 14.
14, got
Consistency
it.
over time is a predictor of future performance. And I have no bonus action, but yeah, I got nothing. And I don't want to move because I don't want to. You know what? I'm swift-footed. I will provoke from this spider.
The little spiderlings try to bite and nip at you. Missing.
Oh yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. So we'll move just to get people within range of my coolness. End of turn.
Dawson, your turn.
I'll move a little bit further because I can, because I'm swift-footed right now, and I want to get away from these spiders.
Okay, Dawson, your turn.
Dawson, magic missile on the spider dragon.
Nice. Oh no.
Not with that kind of
no.
damage.
That was going to be so solid. He rolled 3 ones. Oh no. After Dawson, Cyclops death save. Straight D20 for this. 1 success. And then Gimbal the 5th.
Mass healing word on everybody.
Nice.
So that is 6. Is that built in? I can't see. Is my +4 built into that, Tom?
It's
No,
not.
no.
Is there some reason why it wouldn't apply?
Well, it would not apply. Look, I can't think of one because it's let me find it. Alchemical Savant. Whenever you cast a spell using your alchemist supplies as a spell casting focus, you gain a +4 bonus to 1 roll of the spell. That roll must restore hit points or be a damage roll. So this would be This would be 1 roll of a.
So add 4 to that. So you're going to be doing 10 to everyone.
Yeah, everybody gets 10 back.
Don't forget to mark prone, Archibald. Prone for the.
And that was a
Cyclops.
bonus action, if I do remember correctly.
It was.
So as my action, my arm cannon rotates away from the healing section to the damage dealing section, and I'm going to attempt to firebolt the spider dragon.
All right.
I am going to, don't tell me if that hits or not, because I am going to do built for success.
Okay.
Which I believe is, so that's going to be a total of 17 to hit.
That is what you needed to hit. Could use that bill for success. 25 fire burns up the spider dragon. Its burning carcass kind of burrows a hole down through the webs until the webs extinguish it in it. is some distance down in the darkness there, smoldering. You still got little spiderlings to take care of anything else, Gimbal?
No, that was all of my actions other than just moving a
Okay.
little bit further away from the spiders.
Spiderlings biting at Dawson, no damage. Spiderlings biting or coming, crawling across the plinth that's lying on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They just make it to kind of start climbing up the Cyclops' legs, but don't do any damage yet. The Cyclops' eye gets real big, though. You don't think the Cyclops is too happy with spiders. And then the last one attacking Archibald, who's prone. So they're crawling all over you, biting you, and they don't get through your armor. Archibald, your turn.
Okay. I want to take that flying potion.
It's 10 feet of flying speed, so
And
doesn't
some
that
temp
all-
hit points.
And fly up 10 feet.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. And oh shoot! If I fly up 10 feet, that's going to provoke, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll fly up 5 feet, so don't provoke, and punch this.
I think drinking the potion is probably an action.
Oh yeah, that's right.
At least until September.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Then Johnny Five will try to force strike at disadvantage. 13.
13 on the spiders by Archibald.
Johnny, yeah.
13 is a hit, and they take full 6 force damage. Got it? And then Throgs, your turn.
All right. Throgs is. It looks like the person that's the most injured is the Cyclops. No, Archibald. Archibald's pretty messed up, right?
Yeah, I can't stay afloat.
Yeah. So Throgs actually. No, it's going to be the first creature. So we'll just throw at the one by Archibald.
Okay.
17 to hit the spiders for 15.
15 does 7 to them.
And then they are harried by my ancestors.
Okay.
And then Throgs will throw at this one down here.
See a bunch of
Or
orc
actually-
barbarians stomping on spiders.
I will climb over the barbarian, being of course knight. It's not to grab on anything sensitive. And then we'll go up and melee this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna crit them in their face
Oh, nice.
for 25 points of magical piercing.
25. That does 12 to them. Okay, Dawson, your turn.
Dawson will take a step back and try and thunder wave these jokers. Do I get a opportunity attack?
You do. 16 hit you. Doing 5 piercing.
I'll take the 5.
Thunder wave. Con save. Which they fail. Push them back 10 feet. They take 8 points of thunder. And then Cyclops stands up, grabs its club, and starts smashing the ground in an epic queso overkill. Hitting, doing 13 damage and finishing that spider swarm. And let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then starts smashing this one over here with his great club. Oh, but missing wildly. Okay, that's it for him. Gimbal, your turn.
All right, Gimble's going to 3 to here and use another Bandolier Cure Wounds on Archibald. And that's going to be 17 back to Archibald.
Thank you.
Okay, then we got spiders coming after Dawson. Missing. Spiders coming after Archibald. Oh, you're flying, right, Archibald?
But I'm within reach.
But it's the disadvantage, so they miss.
Oh, well, they can't reach Archibald, so they're coming after you. Is that what they're doing, Frogs? They don't know. They're not smart enough to know. They're going to go after the closest thing, which would be Gimbal, and that 13 will miss Gimbal. Okay, and Archibald, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to punch these spiders. 15 for 11.
11 Thunder finishes them.
Oh, and then shoot, I can't attack. 5. Nope, can't get to the other ones. So 4 strike from Johnny 5.
7 for Throgs, your turn.
7.
All right. Then the last one left is this guy over here.
Yep.
Then we will move forward 1 to get within short range. Like I know I clicked the button. Oh, there it goes.
And
But
you
I think
finish them
both
off.
those hit.
You finish off the spider swarms. So now you have this kind of gaping opening to the west, looming dark, covered in webbing. The looming opening to the east through which the spider dragon came. The spider dragon corpse down in the gully a little bit. No obvious treasure anywhere, and a flight of stairs going up at the end of the hall.
Throgs will pull out his hand axe machete.
I'm going to give the Cyclops a taste on the old healer's kit.
Okay.
So 7 plus whatever Cyclops hit dice is.
So there we go. Oops. Nice. The Cyclops is gonna maybe not trust his weight on that column, instead run and jump across. So lands with a heavy thud on the far side. There's an altar on this far side. Looks like an altar to Loth. You don't know if that's what it originally was, but it's at least been repurposed to that, as it's got spider iconography all over it. But no recent sacrifices there that you can tell. The end of the stairway, Throgs, is a set of double doors. And as you stand looking at those, we'll pause for our first break. So come back at 40 after the hour. At the end of this dark hall, in this ancient edifice below the earth, you find a set of stairs heading up to a double set of doors, enormous doors. You think you can just hear very faintly chanting, female, kind of sing-song a little through those doors.
All right, this is going to be rough, gents.
I'll try not to.
The Cyclops looks at all of you to see if they should go second or should they wait for you. They'll go right behind Throgs if you guys don't let her go up there.
Gimbal will go right behind the Cyclops.
Okay, everyone take your spots. Throgs, you can kick the doors in. The Cyclops can help push them open with their club over your head. So you can move up one more square, Throgs. Cyclops will go up one more square. Go to move up Dawson to where you want to be. And let me just show you what you see when you kick open the doors. Oh, I realized I didn't put the door things on those doors. Oh, well. There you go. You kick open the doors. We'll say they're both wide open, so you guys can clearly go through those, no problem. To see into the chamber, though, you need to be at the top of the stairs where the Cyclops is. So Dawson and Archibald, you can't see what's up there where you're standing. And all stairs are difficult terrain, of course. But you see immediately two, looks like very skilled drow warriors guarding this hall. You see a procession straight through the hall. Webbing, heavy webbing all over the place. Some steps leading up at the end of the hall. And from those stairs is where you hear that sing-song chanting coming from. So the chanting is coming from to the south, all the way past this hall. But first you have these two drow elite guards who grab their weapons as the doors are thrown open. And roll initiative, everyone. First one to go is Dawson.
Well, there's a surprise.
That is surprising. Oops, my drow did not get into the initiative. Looks like they were 17 and a 12. 17 points. All right. Okay, Dawson, go ahead.
Wow. Last time I'll Ray of Frost the east of those warriors and miss. That was a warning shot.
I remember you cannot see. You need to be at the top of the stairs to see in there.
Okay.
Okay, after Dawson, Archibald, your turn.
Moving down. Hurl another fireball.
Remember, you got to get up to the top of the stairs to see in there.
I thought you said where the Cyclops.
What was that?
Oh,
up to where Dawson's at. Yeah.
Oh.
You can be in the same squares as Cyclops since you're 2 sizes smaller than him.
I can't get any farther than movement. I only got 25. That's not gonna work.
You're pretty quiet. I can't quite hear you, Archibald.
Sorry.
Okay, what are you doing?
Better?
Yeah, that's better. What are you doing?
I can't get farther than that because I only have 25 feet of movement. And the stairs
Okay.
So I'm trying to.
And the stairs are difficult terrain. Don't forget that.
Right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I can't see anything. So you know what? I'm going to bless
Nice.
the Cyclops, Throgs, and myself.
Keep your hands on those bless buttons for every time Throgs and the Cyclops attack. And Johnny 5?
Johnny 5 will lie down. I'm sorry. Is there somewhere where I got his movement? How much movement he has?
He has a speed of
40.
20 and a fly speed of 30.
30. He'll Tasha's Cauldron, or whatever it's called. Tasha's Caustic Brew, the Drow Warrior on the west.
Drow, dex saving throw, made it. Dodges out of the way. After Archibald comes the Cyclops. He's going to charge on in. Moves on up to there. Smashes the Drow with his club. 11 misses the Drow. Tries again. Even with the
blessed.
Even with the bless. 23 hit for 23 points of damage to the Drow. Make sure the Drow's got no reactions. No. 23. Boom. Okay. All right. After the Cyclops goes, the Drow. Blackguard to the east goes the one the Cyclops just hit. This Drow steps forward to here, takes up a defensive stance, and wielding his glaive, attacks the Cyclops. 18 hits for 14, 9 misses, 19 hits for 6, so 20 total to the Cyclops. And then this spider crawls on over to here, to there, around, and shoots his webs at Johnny 5. 19 for Johnny 5, should hit. Johnny's restrained. Gonna put the restrain marker on him. And that is it for that spider. Then next to go is the Blackguard. This Blackguard mounts up on the spider and uses his glaive almost like a lance to attack the Cyclops again, downing the Cyclops, who crashes to the ground and says, save me, avenge my queen. Or save my queen, actually, it says. And then takes his second glaive attack to Johnny 5 with advantage because Johnny's restrained for 10 slashing, and one more time. Only an 11 to hit, so I think that misses, and he's done. And then Throgs, your turn.
All right. Well, Throgs will keep focusing on this guy as we will throw at him. 23 for 13.
That's a hit.
Even higher for 15.
Nice.
And we will hold the line with Johnny.
This spider will
use a bonus action to tell the Cyclops it'll be okay.
That spider comes to there and shoots webs at Throgs. 15 missing. And then Gimbal, your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. And let's see how many I've got left. I've got 3, so use one of them on the Cyclops. And I say you can avenge your queen or save your queen yourself. And it's going to be 18 hit points back to the Cyclops.
Then Dawson, your turn. You're muted if you're talking, David.
Elson's going to try a fireball, I think. Let me see how I can line this up. Now that the Cyclops is back, he's not so favorable.
So for your reference, the Drow to your west is on top of the spider, so he's in every square the spider's in.
Oh, okay.
If that
matters.
Okay. Bring that fireball back.
Fireball's back on the menu, boys.
Get him without getting the Cyclops out of it.
Mm-hmm. Right there you can.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, I've only got a 6th level slot that's going to do with a fireball, so that's what's on the menu. Tap this there.
33, looks like. Dex save for spider. Failed it. Dex save for second spider. Failed it. Both spiders are burned alive. This guy uses a reaction to stand on his feet as the spider goes down. What is that rule? Mounted combat in here? I don't. I think that's a mounted combat rule. So he used up his reaction to land on his feet. The spiders are both dead. Dex save for both of the Drow. Failed it. And the East Drow made it. So it takes half of 33 is 16. And the West Drow takes 33. All right. After Dawson, Archibald.
Okay, now Archibald is going to move and fireball same place.
Oh, this won't get both Drow now.
Oh, can I? Where's that?
I mean, it could if you want to get the Cyclops too.
Oh, Cyclops is fine.
The only reason he could get the other Drow was it was in every square of the spider, and once it dismounted on the spider, it's no longer in a spot where you can get them both.
Well, I really don't have anything else to do, so I'll just get the spider or the Drow on the to the west.
All right, let's put the fireball to the west. You have Dex saving throw. She fails, takes 31 fire. And you also got some spiders you couldn't see and burn them all up. Okay, after...
And then bonus action, Tasha's Cauldron on the...
Don't forget he's restrained. Where was that?
Oh, shit.
17 Dex save on that. Dex save. You got him, so he's Tashed. And then... The saving throw for the spider webbing, or here's what the webbing does again. Yeah, it's an action to break out of it. Okay. So that's it for Johnny 5. Cyclops' turn. He grabs his club. She grabs her club, stands up, smashes the one to her east. Great club attack. Missing. Critting. Doing 53 points of damage. Connects solidly with that Drow. Then the Drow's turn. Let's This is the one nearby the Cyclops. Okay. So the drow now is going to go ahead and cast Fairy Fire. Does anyone want to counter a Fairy Fire spell? Okay. Fairy Firing all of you. Make a DC 13 Dex save or be Fairy Fired. If you get Fairy Fired, put the purple circle on your token if the Fairy Fire works on you. Purple circle. If you get Fairy Fired, DC 13 Dex save to negate. Affected every one of you. Remember, the restrained guy is going to have a problem with the Dex save. The condition for restrained is disadvantage on Dex saves for Johnny 5. Okay, then that blackguard's concentrating now. Dex save for the Cyclops. Oh, could make it. I need a bless for the Cyclops, and I need a 4 on it, please. Yeah, nice.
You ask and you shall receive.
No one Fairy Fired of all of you?
I'm looking. I got advantage. It's a spell, right? So I have
It is a spell. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm looking for Johnny 5.
After you do the looking for Johnny 5, give me a Tasha's damage because the next drow's going.
11. So no, he failed. Johnny 5.
He's restrained and glowing. 9 acid to the drow there. That's 9. Drow's going to take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and do a bonus action to do a Thunderous Smite on Johnny 5 with the first glaive attack. Next time you hit with a melee weapon. Okay, so glaive attack on Johnny 5. That's a hit, doing 13 slashing, 7 thunder.
Yeah, he's gone.
That'll finish him. Okay, so I'll get rid of the Tasha's Brew. Is that concentration for Tasha's Brew?
Yeah.
It is, okay. So that gets rid of that on the drow. That was its first glaive attack. And then second glaive attack, it's going to step forward into the breach here and get you second line healers. It's been healing. Gimble's been healing. Going after Gimble with a glaive attack. 26 for 5, Gimble. And then 20 for 12.
Do I have cover being this far back?
No cover for melee, no.
I know.
Blackguard's done. Throgs, your turn.
All right. Well, Throgs didn't take too kindly to that. Throgs is going to stow his javelin as item interaction. And then I'm going to grab this dude. 17?
17. Looks like strength is 21.
Yeah.
Wow,
All
he
right.
resisted.
Second attack. We do it again.
Okay.
25 or 23. I can do math.
Got him. He is grappled.
And then I will I can do double move through, or no, that guy is huge, so I can just step through, right?
Yeah, you move through that guy.
So 15 to there, and then I pull this guy away from the healers.
Okay. How far you want to go?
Hey.
Back to there? All right.
I think I've got one more, so we'll go back to there. Pull away from the healers at least. And hopefully people can focus that guy down end of turn. Throgs.
After Throgs, you see some spiders, Throgs, crawling out of the webbing. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into your space, but not attacking because they had a double move. So spiders start crawling all over you. There you go. And then, Gimble, your turn.
All right. Can I see this guy, or do I need to move up more?
You can see him. You're good.
All right.
Throgs, look at the other guy.
No. Not with what I want to do. That would be a waste of this spell. I am going to. He's wearing metal armor, I assume.
They are wearing. Yes, the equivalent of plate.
Well, his plate is now really, really freaking hot.
Very good. Okay. Manufacture metal object in physical contact. Take 6 fire. 6.
Concentrating. And I'm going to move back a little bit.
All right. After Gimble, Dawson, your turn.
Dawson will firebolt the one straight south from him to avoid cover here. 25 for 9.
9 fire to that guy. Burning up all of a sudden. Archibald, your turn.
Thorn whipping the drow to the east.
Okay. 14 missed. You are blessed still, are you?
Oh, yeah, I am.
You have a chance. I'm going to roll it. No, still miss.
And then, no, and that's it.
After Archibald, the Cyclops. Going to try and smash that drow right by you guys with his great club. Oh my god, another crit. Low damage, though, for the Cyclops. That is 31 points of damage. That's a hell of a concentration check. DC 15 on the concentration check. Nope. Well, it doesn't matter. No one's very fired. I'll get rid of that. And then second club attack with that great club. 16 missed.
With bless?
Yeah, give me a bless. I need a 2. That's
He
a
can give
hit.
you 4.
That finished him.
Remainder of
Made
the
him drow remains all over the
That's
ground.
why I did not heat metal on that guy.
And that guy will step on up to here. So yeah, it can get to the drow and the spiders. And then the blackguard, grappled by throgs. Go ahead and do a... What do you say?
Well, he will have disadvantage because of his hot armor. That's
Oh, yeah, okay. He's going to dispel magic.
He's
going to do dispel magic on the heat metal. You want to counterspell the dispel magic?
Can't do it.
Okay, so he drops the heat metal spell, but that took his whole turn, and he's done. And then Throg's your turn.
All right. Throgs is going to look at this guy after dispelling, and he's going to sweep the leg.
Okay. Oh,
Oh!
probably not going to resist that, even with a 20. Down he goes prone.
Sweep the leg, which sounds just like Throgs, 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 Throgs. And then we're going to headbutt him down on the ground. So
Okay.
I will use a regular javelin so that I don't have to release him.
Okay.
And we'll just do static damage.
Okay.
So that'll be a 26 to hit for 7.
7 got
non-magical. See, look, it knew.
Yeah.
It knew what it needed to do.
All right.
And he will be prone on the ground and grappled, which is no way to go through life. End of turn.
Spiders are crawling all over Throgs, trying to bite at him. Don't get through. His thick orc skin. Gimble, your turn.
all right. Gimble's going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here, and man, I'm going to do it. I'm doing heat metal again. Fuck this guy.
Okay. 10 fire that time. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. After Gimble rounds over, and Dawson, your turn.
Oh, he's prone now, huh?
He is prone.
All right, I'm going to walk up and I'm going to shocking grasp.
Nice with advantage.
There.
Plus he's wearing heavy
Whoa.
armor. Either way, you're getting him. 19 lightning and no reactions. And then Archbald, your turn.
Okay, so I'm off the stairs, right? No more difficult terrain.
Correct.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, the top. By the doors is not stairs.
10, 20. I want to punch this guy.
Advantage because he's prone. That's a hit. 12 thunder. That's a hit for 8 more thunder. Cyclops' turn. Cyclops smash. Great club. Fishing for a crit, not a crit. Dropped him though with the first one. And then he'll smash the spiders. Throgs, you see this huge club coming at you. Just praying the Cyclops has more control of it than you think he does. And it hits the spiders and does 9 damage. And then Throgs, your turn.
I trust her. We will go ahead and draw our orcish thrower and stab at these spiders.
6
So 12
and 4.
Yeah, 6 and 4.
10. And then spiders get one last hurrah as they bite at Throgs. No effect. And then you guys finish them off. You can hear the sing-song chanting now with a little bit more alacrity coming from just up the stairs right there. Do you want to rush to it or do something else?
Let's rush to it.
Okay, you can move your guys up to the top of the stairs with the lead person. Everyone else where you want to be when you get there. The Cyclops can be in the same square as you guys, so you can be the same square as the Cyclops and not worry about it. You have to be at the space that Throgs is in to see into the room. Okay, so here's the sight that you see in the room. Okay, so to the left and to the right are more giant spiders. You see spiders swarming all around an alcove at the far end of the room. You see a human woman dressed in regal apparel with a unicorn staff, the staff is actually lying on the ground in front of her, all wrapped up in spider silk. You see a drow, arch cleric, performing some sort of ritual in front of this scene. And as you watch, the webbing seems to pulse and move a little bit, and you see coming through the webbing this thing.
Whoa.
So that's what you see coming through the wall, being summoned. So not appearing completely through the wall yet, but emerging through it. And you feel like you have sparse seconds before this being will appear here in this room as the ritual is being performed by the drow in front of the webbing there. And Gertrude says, "That's my queen. She can get us out of here if we can reunite her with her staff." Everyone roll initiative.
And where is the staff?
It is lying on the ground, basically 1 square north of Illustrial, the woman in the regal robes.
Yeah, I would tell the others, staff to near godlike powerful Archmage. Don't worry about the monsters.
All right. Did I roll for the Cyclops again? I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. So, order of initiative is going to be first go is Throgs.
All right. Throgs will use the last rage, and we will move up to half the speed, which now I've got a little bit extra because the swiftness potion I took. Thank you to Gimble's swiftness or movement enhancement draft, and Throgs will move to there as a bonus action. As his move action, we will move up. Which square do I see the staff in?
Right here.
All right. So we're going to move another 20 feet. Item interaction. Grab the staff.
Now you look up and you see this woman all encased in webbing. And you know you're going to have to rip it off of her somehow. And you think that might take you guys maybe 3 actions worth of time to get it all off of her?
All right. Then Throgs. Let's see. Yeah, this will be tough. We will move up and start cutting the webbing away. Is it just waste the action, or
it's a action? Yeah, basically don't whole action to start cutting webbing. You have 2 more actions to go. You think after that?
All right. No way to use like attack actions to do maybe more. Use my hulking, like my amazing feats of strength.
Yep, you're using everything you got.
More of it.
You're ripping and tearing as fast as you can.
So my strength is the same as Gimble's. All right, end of turn.
And then Gimble might take like 6 rounds to get through, do you think? In your estimation. Next to go is going to be Archmage.
I'm just saying, like a strength check, and if I get like a nat 20, it counts as 2 successes.
Nope, Archibald.
Nope.
Okay. So there's webbing all through. It's difficult terrain in that room.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Only the very last 2 squares was really full difficult terrain.
Dang it, I can't get there. Can I thorn whip her out of the webs?
You don't think so?
All right. I'll move this round as far as I can go and throw a fireball, making sure not to hit any of my friends there. Yeah, I should be able to get that baddie and the 2 spiders, the northernmost bad guy.
So there, there's spell templates you can grab, right?
I know that, but where are they?
They're in a folder that says spells, and you're looking for spell 20-foot radius fire. There you go. I dragged it out for you. You just drag that to where you want to put your spell.
Oops. Thought I could get everybody. Guess not. I'll do it there.
Okay. Fireball. Give me the damage. 26 fire. Dex save DC 15. The spider makes it. Takes 13 fire damage. Big one. The arachnomancer. Dex save. Fails it. Takes the full 26 fire. And anything else, Archibald?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, then the first of the spiders goes. It comes crawling forward to get within 30 feet of Throgs, and then shoots webs out at Throgs. 20 to hit. Throgs just dodges that, I think. And that spider's done. And then the arachnomancer goes. She tries to grab Throgs and pull him back from Illustrial, prevent him from freeing Illustrial.
I use words like stop.
Actually, the first thing she's going to do is cry out for help, and she'll use Dominate Monster. I think that'll work on a character.
Oh, yeah.
To dominate Throgs.
I already got advantage, right?
Okay, creature you see, 16 wisdom save, advantage of fighting. Repeat each time damaged or charmed. Telepathic link. Okay, yeah, 16 wisdom save, Throgs.
Oh, boom. Yes!
Throgs resists the...
No, Throgs!
the lure. Then, whatever she cried for help from emerges from the eastern alcove here. You see a giant spider at first, but then you see that it's got the body of a drow on its upper torso. It comes into view there, and it's got a longbow. It fires its longbow 3 times toward Throgs. Critting on the first one for 15 piercing and poison. Do you have any poison resistance, Throgs? Oh, you're raging. I'll need to break this up for you. Okay, so it's 4 piercing and 8 poison.
That's
10
after the halving.
10 piercing and 9 poison. No halving.
All right, so 14.
Okay, then second longbow shot. This is third longbow shot. Hits again. This one is 6 piercing, 3 poison. Okay, then the spiders come crawling out. All of Loth's minions are trying to stop Throgs. and swarming all over Throgs, biting at him. No effect. And then Dawson, your turn. Your friend, trying to save Illustrials, weathering all attacks from the spiders. What can you do to help?
Well, let's see. I can move up. 1, 2, 3, and then I can Misty Step next to Illustrial.
Nice.
And then I can use my action to try and help
Okay.
Throgs.
You're ripping off. Now you only got one more action left to rip off the rest of the webbing to get Illustrial her staff and her ability to maybe cast spells again. That's Dawson. The Cyclops charges into the room, smashing. Let's see. He's got a speed of 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going to make it there. So on his way, he smashes that spider beside him with his great club. An 11 on the first one is a miss. His second great club attack is a hit and smashes that spider into the dust. And then the small little spider swarm to the east swarms 1, 2, 3, 4 over to here to attack Dawson. So Dawson and Throgs both covered in spiders. They're trying to get Illustrial out of the webbing before Loth fully materializes onto the plane. It's biting at you, Dawson, 18 for 4 piercing.
Okay.
And then the next big spider comes rushing forward to attack and crawl up on the Cyclops with its bite, hitting for 14 piercing and 13 poison, 11 con save for half on the poison, which the Cyclops makes. So it's going to take 6 and 14, 20 damage. But that's just enough to overcome the Cyclops, who drops down to her knees and prone and out again as a spider crawls over her body on its way toward Dawson and Throgs. And then Gimbal, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to undo that.
Gimbal heals up Gertrude for 20. Then Throgs, your turn.
Action to get this lady back on her feet, and item interaction, put the staff into her hand.
She takes the staff.
So her hands can feel their old strength again.
She looks at you. She looks at Gertrude. She says, "Gather around me, quick." Let me see. Let me double check the range on this here real quick. Okay. Everyone within 10 feet of me, as fast as you can, she says. Dawson, you suspect me that's a teleport spell? Everyone has to be within 10 feet of her for her to teleport you.
Right.
What else you got? Throgs, used reaction. Anything else?
That's my action. I've been damaged, so my rage keeps going.
Nice.
I'll just, no bonus action, end of turn.
Okay. Throgs, Archibald, your turn.
So I can do 10 step there.
Nice. Then your action, what are you going to do with that?
Punch the Rackomancer right in the fucking face.
There you go. 24 for 13.
24 is a hit. 13 damage. Got it.
27 for...
Wow. Okay, 15. Got it. Nice. Your Rackomancer is going to return the favor to Archibald. Multi-attacking with the Poisonous Touch. 15. You dodge out of the way of that one, though. And her second Poisonous Touch. Ooh, 27 to hit.
Yeah. That's
38 poison damage, 50... No. It's actually 5, 8, 90...
Yeah, I'm dead.
92 poison damage.
I'm not dead, but you know.
Okay, I will attempt to block some of it, and there's a chance you're still up.
He's only got 40 hit points.
Okay.
Right, you're a dwarf, right?
Oh, yeah, he is resistant to poison. Go for it, Throgs.
Right.
Spirit
Shield. Oh, God, that's horrible.
Okay, so we were at 92, which gets halved to 45, 6, 46, drops down to 41, still just enough.
Yeah. Sorry, my dice suck.
Okay, so Archibald goes down. She says, "You got to get him back." Actually, you're not dead yet, so she can still target you with a spell. Never mind. Arachnomancer did that with his first attack. That was her second attack. She missed it with her first. Okay, Arachnomancer's done. The Drider firing arrows into Dawson now, who's the closest one with no cover. 24 to hit Dawson for 17 poison and piercing. Then a 16, unless you want to shield it.
Let's see if I got a first level spell slot left. Yeah, I got one left. I'll shield it.
Shield that, and then last longbow a shot on you as a hit for 5 more, so 22 total. The rider's done. Then the little spiders crawling all over Throgs. Attacking Throgs with all their bites. Don't get through. Dawson, your turn.
We're just waiting till we get teleported, right?
Yeah. Help them get close. Bring them close, Illustrial says.
I'm going to put a potion in... who is that next to me?
Archibald.
Whoever it is, Archibald.
I can heal Archibald on my turn for what it's worth.
I thought you were going to heal the Cyclops.
He did. Cyclops is at 20. I didn't take off the red mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got nothing else to do, so Archibald gets a healing potion.
All right, roll that, and then after Dawson comes the Cyclops that stands up. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then smashes the Drider. No, smashes the Spider to the west with his great club. 16's a hit for 23, dropping it. Then smashes the Spider or the Drider to the east with the great club. Hit that for 21. And then Spider's turn. These are the ones crawling all over Dawson. They bite at Dawson. 18 Dawson for 5 piercing. And then Gimbal.
Okay, Gimbal is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I move to there. Let me double check. I don't think I have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to provoke. So
come closer, she says.
Yeah, I'm going to, but I'm going to use my last cure wounds on myself for my bandolier. So that's 21 hit points back to me, and then I'm going to provoke from the Arachnomancer and move to there.
What's wrong?
Is it double moves to move through the Cyclops space?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know I can, but it's difficult movement.
It is difficult terrain. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I had to do that to get there. So yeah, I provoke from the.
Did you have to double move to get there? Is that what you said?
No. Single move to get there and provoke. I guess I could have double moved and not provoked, but yeah, never mind. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to double move and not provoke.
Okay. So you run through the Cyclops all the way there?
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you get range, Illustrial casts a teleport spell, and you all exit into another location. With a flash of multicolored light, you can see Loth appearing out of the webs and reaching for Illustrial. And then the world blinks out of existence. Nothing envelops your senses, nothingness at all, though you feel the thrum of magic rushing like an electric spark through your veins. When you regain focus, you stand in a plush, candlelit parlor. Illustrial in her blue robes leans towards you, her brow furrowed. In concern, she looks over those of you who are wounded. She thanks you for saving her life, probably from the clutches of Loth. And now you guys are at her sanctum, which I have a map for you. Gertrude is sheepish, but very happy that she helped in the saving of Illustrial. So you guys all appeared in Illustrial's sanctum, all basically in this magical circle at the feet of the Cyclops, not the Arachnomancer or the spiders. Illustrial takes a step back. You guys all are gathered around her, and she explains to you what has been happening. So she was traveling. Gertrude was guarding the convoy. Drow had some sort of intelligence and used powerful magic to basically make no spellcasting possible and capture her and kill most of her retinue and then take her to the temple to be sacrificed to Loth. And you came to rescue her just in time. She's very interested in what you were doing there, of course. She seems far too fortuitous for you to be there just minutes before Loth was going to take her. And so you can share with her as much of your story as you like. From as far as you can tell, this is Illustrial, and this is her sanctum.
Yeah, Gimbal would tell her everything.
Okay.
And make sure that during the tale, he repeatedly incorporates advertisements for Gimbal's Potion Emporium, which just opened, had its grand opening in Neverwinter.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys, she invites you to all sit down. She gets you guys drinks. You can wander through her sanctum here. There's to the west a gleaming floor-to-ceiling library here with bookshelves all around and tomes of every subject. There is a parlor, a plush with plush antique furniture, sofas, footstools. A grand staircase rises up above. There's a garden of ferns and flowering plants growing around a raised marble dais to the south. There you came in is a workspace with a desk covered in work papers and books, curio cabinets filled with magical trinkets, everything from necklaces and brooches to sparkling stones and shoes. And she explained, after you explained what you know, she asked to look, of course, at the Rod of Seven Parts and confirms that that is indeed, she thinks, the Rod of Seven Parts. And that's just more coincidences for why she was there. And you guys gathered together, some of the papers and such that you'd found, piecing them together. It seems like the VECNA cultist had come and was bargaining with the matron mother to get the Rod of Seven Parts, but the matron mother was refusing. And she thinks it's because the cultists being aligned with VECNA, maybe the Drow were using it as some sort of leverage to gain more from VECNA before they handed it over, or VECNA's cultists before they handed it over. Or maybe they thought with sacrificing her to Loth that they could basically take over control of everything, but that failed. And so she's going to study some more to find out anything more she can find out about what's going on. She invites you to do the same if you have any leads. You do have that one. You have that one historian. Might be able to tell you what these secrets of VECNA mean. You could ask them that. You can research basically anything you want to research in this library to try and find out what is going on in the background. You know where the second piece of the Rod of Seven Parts is, and you can also research what the Rod of Seven Parts is in extreme detail, so you kind of have more background of what that's doing. But there's no huge rush that you know of, and Illustrial is more than happy to let you stay here for as long as you want to research. So in the time between the adventures, let me know what specific subjects you want to look up and try and find out more about. The default, of course, would be you go after the next piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. But any research you want to do before then or whatever, let me know, and I'll let you know what you find out. So with that, we can split up some treasure. Nice job saving Illustrial from the clutches of Loth.
That's close.
Oof, Drogs.
Okay, treasure. On the two Drow, there was a couple of items that you were able to take. One of them had a necklace that was a string of small pink pearls. Another one had a platinum bracelet set with a sapphire. Of course, got all the gold and all the silver that you'd captured. You also found a magical dagger and longsword, potion of superior healing, gem of seeing. The first piece of the Rod of Seven Parts is a story item, so you don't have to worry about splitting that up. And then Illustrial would gift you with a couple of items as well, and she says that she probably can provide more. She can provide you with a staff of thunder and lightning, and what's the other one? Well, no, just that one. So a staff of thunder and lightning. So let me add this all. And depending on what you research and what you plan to do next, she might provide you some other things that are actually story items. I won't give those to you yet. So that should be all the magic items. Dagger +1, Gem of Seeing, Longsword +1, Potion of Air Resistance, Potion of Superior Healing, Staff of Thunder and Lightning. So if you want any of those items, roll a straight d20.
Who can use the Staff of Thunder and Lightning?
Anyone. It's
Okay.
not even the spellcaster required to attune.
And finally just passed to me.
Well, you got that going for you.
Double checking the Staff of Thunder and Lightning. Requires attunement. Yeah. It's a quarterstaff +2 bonus. Does when you hit with a melee attack, it does an extra 2d6 lightning. It's really good, actually, in melee for like a monk or someone. You can also do other various things with it. Okay. Looks like the first person to pick is going to be Gimbal.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I want to check what else the Staff of Thunder and Lightning does.
Lightning Strike for 96 damage. Thunderclap.
So you can cast spells out of it.
Well, yeah, it's got like 3 things that are like spells. Yeah, and do damage with it. Yep.
So it's not just hitting people with it. It
Right.
also.
Right.
Okay.
It
Then yeah,
slices it nices.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Okay. Next to go is going to be Dawson.
Yeah, I'm checking on the Gem of Seeing here. 1 second. Let's see. Requires attunement. The next 10 minutes you have True Sight.
That's pretty handy.
That sounds like more fun than the Ring of Invasion, perhaps. So I am going to take that, and I am going to dump the Ring of Invasion.
Okay, Throgs.
Throgs will take the healing potion.
And actually, there's 2 of them too, so there's one more left. Archibald. You got healing potion, fire resistance potion, the +1 weapons. I assume you guys will just discard, and Ring of Evasion now.
Drop something. I can have how many?
3. And actually, you can have 4 attuned at your level of Artificer, I think.
Yep.
I'll take the
And you get 2 picks too, so think of 2 things you want.
We'll take the potion, the other potion of healing, and the potion of fire resistance.
Okay, and then we go back up the list to Throgs. The only thing left now is 2+1 weapons and Ring of Evasion.
I think I'm good.
Okay, next is Dawson.
Well, I don't need the weapons unless I think I can just hold on to the Ring of Evasion unless somebody
Gimbal, do you want the Ring of Evasion?
wants it.
How many total magic items can we have at our level?
You're level 12 for the next one, so 6 total permanents.
Okay. And is Ring of Evasion attunement?
Is permanent and attunement, yeah.
No, I don't think.
Okay, so we'll just say Dawson keeps that, and no one else wants.
No. I'll take it. I'm going to get rid of my Necklace of Adaptation and take the Ring of Evasion.
You want a Necklace of Adaptation?
Daddy.
Okay, that's it. We'll play again in a week, pending. It might be that we're going to finish up Phandelver and Below, or we're going to do Chapter 3 of this. I'll know shortly. So update both of those characters. I think you might already have your Phandelver and Below characters updated. I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and send me those guys. 12th level for these characters. Phandelver and Below characters. God, I can't remember if you're 11th level or 10th level.
Thought we're 10th still.
Let me double check. I think you're 10th.
Yeah, we are 10th level.
10th level on Phandelver and Below, yeah.
Yeah, but we're level 12 on these characters?
Level 12 on these characters, yep.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Thanks for playing. That was cool.
Thank you. I'll try.
Yeah, loved it.